Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Kyle and it is Friday, January 19th, 2024. It's about 11:49 p.m. right now, which explains the dark that you see. I just got done picking up my Tesla and drove the 2 hours back to Fort Wayne, where I am recharging to take it home and finish out the trip. All went extremely well, thanks to my brother driving me down there to pick it up. Didn't know if we were going to be able to pick it up tonight or not. Literally came down to the wire. The shop closes at 5:30. They actually stayed over to 6:30 to finish buffing and washing my car so I could pick it up tonight. If that wouldn't have happened, next chance they would have been Wednesday. So big shout out to them for that as well. Again, I'm not going to name them because of the issues I had earlier that weren't on their end, but I don't want to drag them into the debacle. But yeah, so I have my Tesla back finally. Woohoo! I am super excited. It's been way too long without it. When you don't have your own car and you're relying on other people's cars, even though they say that you're free to use their cars whenever needed, you feel like a big part of your freedom has been taken away. And yeah, that kind of sucks big time. But yeah, so right now, like I said, I am charging. I'm at a supercharger, bloop, 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 as you can see there. This in Fort Wayne, the two supercharger stations that they have are at Meijer locations, and they are fine. I do most of my charging at home, but because it's 10 degrees outside, let's see if I can show you that. It's about 10 degrees outside, and the trip itself was 150 to 186 miles. I think it's around 180 miles total one way. That kind of eats up the battery a lot. So I could have made it all the way home on a single charge, but I didn't want to risk it in the cold. You never know what's going to happen. I could get stuck in traffic on the way, and you're running down below 10% charge. Not a good idea. It'd be like driving a gas-powered car and being down at 1/8 of a tank of gas. Not something you want to do, especially in the wintertime, or anytime, really. Let's be honest here. But yeah, so there's that. We also ate at a restaurant called, I think it's called Big Lug Canteen. I'll post a picture of the menu, or of at least the name of it, here in a little bit to get that up going. This was one of those places where we were looking for a bite to eat. We wanted to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. 8 o'clock at night down there. We called. They said it'd be about an hour wait, which means we wouldn't have gotten in until at least 9 o'clock. Then you're talking 10 o'clock before you can leave at the earliest, and that would have not been good. So we looked around online and found this place, and it had pretty good ratings. It was just down the street from where we were. So we tried it out. It's more of a bar type place. It has a small seating section for family, but the majority of it's like a bar style place. Going into it, honestly didn't have that high of hopes. But once you got inside, the staff was super friendly. Place was super clean. The food was outstanding. It was my brother and I eating there. It was our first time eating there, so we wanted to try a bunch of different things, and some things caught our eye. So we wanted to make sure we tried that. So we tried quite a few different items. And I'll try to put them up. I took pictures of some of them. So I'll put those pictures up as I'm talking about them here so you can see those. I'm gonna put myself off to the side for that so I have room for them. But yeah, so one of the things we tried was the poutine. It was a beef poutine. I had never had poutine before. So I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. And overall, it was pretty good. I don't know how it compares to other poutines because, again, I've never had it before tonight. It's something that I would eat again, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, if you know what I mean. The fries that they used kind of tasted like Wendy's fries. The ones where they're like natural cut. They were a little bit thinner though. They were less crisp than I would have liked. That might be normal for poutine. The cheese on there was good. The beef, I was not a fan of the beef myself. I didn't like it that much. My brother liked it a bunch. The gravy is what saved it for both of us. He really liked the gravy. I liked the gravy a lot as well. Honestly, the gravy kind of reminded me of like the McCormick's gravy package that you get. Lots of people use it at like Thanksgiving time. We do. The McCormick's gravy just kind of thinned down a little bit, so it was lighter in color and in flavor. Or maybe like think of a beef gravy that's been thinned out a little bit with chicken broth. So it wasn't like super beefy, but it had enough salt that it made it taste pretty good. And then we got a pizza. It was called the Maud. And this was a pizza that had potatoes on it that I had never heard of before. But my brother, his girlfriend, she has had a similar pizza before and raved about it. The waiter said that it was his favorite pizza there, so we tried that, and it was pretty good. The crust is what made it stand out the most. The crust was unlike any pizza crust I've had before. It wasn't too crunchy, but it wasn't too chewy either. It was just right in the middle, which made it really nice to eat. It had a good flavor that wasn't overpowering, but it was enough to let you know that it was there also. So it held up well. The toppings on it, on the pizza, again, it came with potatoes. You'll see the picture of it. Potatoes, it had like a ranch sauce for the base and some cheese as well. And it was really good overall. It was a super heavy pizza, like dense, because it's like fully loaded with carbs. It is something where, again, I'm a big guy. I ate one slice and that was enough of that pizza for me for one sitting. But it's definitely something I would be okay with eating again. And I would like more ranch to dip it in, because I like dipping pizza in ranch, and the ranch was already on as a sauce, and you can always use more ranch. But yeah, for my main course though, I got a Frisco sandwich. They spell their Frisco with a PH. It was really good. If you've ever eaten at Steak and Shake and had their Frisco melt, it was like a Steak and Shake Frisco melt, just elevated to the next level. They had their own Frisco sauce that was super close to Steak and Shake's Frisco sauce. I did like theirs a little bit better than Steak and Shake's. And the sandwich was definitely heartier than Steak and Shake's. I forget the name of the sandwich my brother got, but it was also a burger, and it had blue cheese and everything on it as well. And his burger was absolutely amazing. If I went back, which I will definitely go back if I'm ever in that area again, if I went back, I would want to get that burger or something similar to it. I am not a big blue cheese fan, and like I said, it had blue cheese on it, but when you take a bite of it, all the flavors went together just right that it was good. His came with curly fries as the side of choice for him, and then I chose their beef chili. The beef chili was the only really down point to the meal for me. It wasn't bad by any means. It was sweeter than what I expected. There was absolutely no kick to it at all, which I'm okay. I don't need a kick. I don't like spicy stuff. Give me 1 second here. My car's telling me I'm good to go. I don't like a lot of heat in my stuff anyways. I don't do well with spicy stuff, but I do like a little bit of heat there. But even for me, there wasn't enough of a kick. It'd be something that a kid would like to eat, which is sad because the rest of the meal was absolutely fantastic. There were plenty of sides to choose from. Next time I would choose something else. And then for dessert, we got 2 desserts. One was their dirt pudding, or what they called dirt pudding, which was a cup that had, you had your choice between banana, mousse, and Nutella. So we chose banana, so it's like banana pudding. And then dirt pudding, like you'd normally expect, how you make dirt pudding, but using banana pudding instead of the vanilla pudding. The other one, you could have had like Nutella pudding instead of the banana pudding. Yeah, you get the point. That was really good. You had to dig down a little bit to get to the banana pudding. The whipped cream that they use took up quite a bit of the top. And so at the beginning, we didn't get that banana flavor. Once you get down into it and you got the banana flavoring, it was really good. The next one though, it was a brownie, and I'll put a picture of that as well. This is a brownie that they deep fried, and then they coated with caramel and ice cream, and it has like walnuts and stuff in it. And holy moly, it was like eating fair food. It was awesome. It was one of those where you giggle when you bite into it for the first time because it's so good. Yeah, awesome. Again, you see the picture of it there. But overall, the restaurant was absolutely amazing. I'd give it easily an 8 out of 10. I am not good at food reviews yet. I will be getting better at that because that is something that I want to do, especially when we go on trips and try out these different restaurants that lots of people only get to go on once in a lifetime type deal, or they spend a lot of time planning to try to figure out where they're going to eat on these big trips that they go on. So hopefully that'll help give them an idea of where they want to spend their food and time at. But yeah, so this was down in the Indianapolis area. If you're in that area and you see the Big Lug, I think it's worth going to. Give it a try. The prices weren't bad. The Frisco burger, I want to say, was around $13 to $15. It was a good sized burger. I'm a big guy. It was easily enough, especially with the side, to fill me up. So yeah, it's not a McDonald's sized burger, but yeah, highly recommend it. Yep. So that's gonna about do it for today. This video will actually go up after midnight, because I am still working on getting home. So I apologize for that again, but this is technically Friday's video. Still hitting that every day. And yeah. Oh, lastly, kind of a follow-up. A couple of my videos have been doing extremely well viewership-wise. So if you see this, thank you for watching my videos. I very much appreciate you. And share me with people. I know I'm new and goofy, and this is not the most professional yet. It will get better, I promise. Remember, Monday is when we start the weight loss journey. I'll start with a weight check-in, and then my goal is 10,000 steps a day, and 1,500 calories or less for the meals. So I will keep you up to date with how I do on those, so you can hold me accountable, and we will get fit together. And then we will look at some of the upcoming trip planning stuff and talk about some cruises and all that good junk. So yay. Tomorrow is when we're supposed to get our new washer and dryer. Again, for those who are seeing this video and haven't seen any of my other ones, this was originally scheduled for Wednesday. Our house has been in a complete disarray, even more than it normally is, because we're waiting on that. So now tomorrow, technically today now, it's technically after midnight. We're supposed to get our washer and dryer. So hopefully we get that, can get that taken care of. And yeah, so that'll be exciting as well. And that'll do it. I will see you all tomorrow, and I'll give you an update on that washer and dryer as well. All right, take care. Bye-bye.